Ashwin, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we continue, I know we have an exercise we need to do. Now, have a look here, please. Did you hear about Google Dorks before?
Yeah. No.
Never heard about Google Dorks.
No.
So this is
Docs. Okay, good. But docs.
Dorks. Yeah, you see
No.
here how it looks like, how it is written.
Yeah.
So
No, I've
this
never
is
heard.
a way that you can use it to search with a certain keywords on Google to discover
Right.
sensitive information that have been scrapped out or found by Google. Do you understand what Google does for the websites on the internet?
Yeah. Like,
It it go and index every and search for every website that is added on the internet and try to include it into uh, Google big database. So when you search for
yeah.
information, it can show it to you very fast.
Yeah.
So now when Google go and search for these websites, if this website actually is not properly how to say the security of this website is not properly adjusted or set it, then Google will actually reach out sensitive information in these websites. Google
Mm-hmm.
somehow recently start to limit the reach out of this sensitive information, but previously
Yeah.
and some of it until now still can work. So what you can find even passwords, you can find even a credit card information, personal information about employees, payment information about employees, databases that contain emails and maybe username, passwords of the users of websites. So all this you can find it using if you know how to use a Google Doc. So how
Yeah.
to actually if you search for a Google hacking database, that will give you a list that of terms that you can use. So this is a term if you want to use or search something called SQL. SQL is a kind of databases. These databases typically contain sensitive information, passwords,
Mm.
credit card information. So you use that term, it will return to you a few results. You use that term, it will return to you another results. If you want to
Mm.
only found maybe certain kind of pictures that is normally not found with a normal search, so you have to go into the Google hacking database and search for pictures. And if you want to find emails for certain people or list of emails for certain companies, then you have to go and search on the hacking database for emails, and then you find the term that can give you the information that you're looking for, and then you copy that term, use it to search inside Google. So this is a terms that normal people does not use. Okay, is it
Mm.
legal to search with that term? You can search, but once you start to access the sensitive information, then here become it's illegal. So you can search, you can find, as long as you don't access the information. When you access it, then it become your responsibility to see if it is legal or not legal. So, but of course, a lot of people are able to access that. I am not here to teach you how to access that information, but I'm teaching you about the possibility of searching Google in an unnormal way. This is not the normal way. Not
Yeah.
everybody know how to search with this kind of keywords. Okay, if you understand these
Yeah.
keywords, it means that you can dismantle it and adjust it to see to find the things that you're really searching for. So I know certain keywords that if I use it, I can only get the result uh, of a list of PDF files or a list of
Yeah.
document files. So you can adjust it more and more to find the information that you're looking for. Okay, so now
Yeah.
this is just again a series of trials from my side to give you more information on the tech side. Now, we return back to to the class we were trying to build, which was here. You see. So this is a circle class that we was trying to talk about. Okay,
Yeah.
it have a few three private variables: integer x, integer y, double radius, a circle, typical circle. Okay, and we want to calculate the area of the circle. We want to have a method that is called is in circle, that take 2 points and check if these 2 points actually fall within the circle. So typically you have a center of a circle, which is x and y. You have a radius of the circle, r. So this is x and y. And if you are giving 2 points, these 2 points you would like to check, is it here or is it here? So you have to actually do some calculation or some formula, which is easy. That's not the problem is not to find the formula, just to build the circle. Translate, okay, which is this taking dx and dy and triple the radius. So are you able to build that circle, or is it difficult to build the circle class? Difficult?
It will be difficult without the
code.
Yeah, it'll be without the
Okay, but let me ask you: if you copy the student class again and try to call it a circle, is that difficult?
No.
Okay, can you do that? And let me copy that thing here. I will stop sharing. So I already sent you the code or the exercise on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I already enabled the sharing.
Oh, okay. I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, okay, yeah.
Okay, so now we need for the constructors. What do I even call the
Typically, any constructor is called with the same name of the class.
Oh, okay.
And in this case, it's enough to have he asked for two constructors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Oh no, wait. Oh, I can't redo it. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I just want you to remember that you have 3 instant variables, not only 2.
Oh yeah.
What do you do inside your constructor?
I need to initialize my X, Y. And this. Wait, do I need the print statement? I think so. Yeah, but then what do I initialize it as?
You okay? Is it confusing if you say this X goes here and this Y goes here? I know when you say Y equal Y is confusing to you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Let me think then. You can change the name to other, or this one, just put R instead of the whole word radius. Just put R. You can also put here X1, Y1. And just if this make you more comfortable.
Yeah, can. And then so here I should put 2 and 2.
X1, also X1, Y1 also can. No problem.
Oh, okay. And so here I have put the same.
Yes, same.
Then what is the point of having these two?
Constructors, which do the same thing.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
okay, you first try to run, and I will start to, but then you have to call the circle. Do you know how to call a circle? The same way
Here.
you call the student. You see how you
Yeah.
created a student?
So I'll just do circle X1, right?
This is a variable name.
No.
You can call it any name. C1, for example.
Sure. Then I put new circle. I need to see. Then I just put like, let's say 5, 10, and say 2.5.
Okay, fine, excellent. What is the error?
Already defined.
So on line 13, he is telling you that you already define a constructor. Why you need to define another constructor?
Yeah.
So when he asks you to create two constructors, you are allowed to create two constructors if they have different inputs. So can you look at the
Right.
student class, please?
Okay.
Look at the student class again. Do you see here we
Yeah.
have two constructors? They have two different parameters. So here,
Yeah.
I is the ID and the name, but here he doesn't. He provides the ID internally, which is he generated automatically, and just provides the
Yeah.
name. So you need to do the same with a circle. How we can do
Okay.
that with a circle? We need to have different amount of inputs, and he would accept that. Which one you can generate automatically, the radius or the circle, the center point of the circle, X and Y.
Yeah, can. So
Hmm.
if I get rid of radius and just leave X and Y.
Okay, fine. Then what are you going to put for the radius?
Can put
Unity
technically I
circle.
can just put any.
Unity circle is 1. Radius is 1. So
Okay.
that is one way. Second way, that you remove the X and Y and you only put the radius and you put the X and Y 0 at 0. So this is another way. And both way are acceptable. Both way are acceptable. You put X and Y 0, 0, and the radius is. So if you run, it will accept that.
Yeah. But what is the point of doing all of this?
Of two constructors, right? So
Yeah.
every constructor have, if you want to build a circle that starts with 0 and 0, so you pass it, you have a constructor for that. If you so because certain times this is already predetermined by you. You don't want to actually pass them any parameters. You only want to pass the radius. It depends on the requirement. But I understand that now you find it's nonsense. I understand, but because we only write exercises at the moment, you didn't really deal with a real world problem that you want to solve. So this is the methods at the moment that we teach you. What is the possible thing that you can create? If they request for you two constructors, you are able to create two constructors, first here with 3 parameters, here with only 1 parameter. And they also both have the same name, and the Java will recognize. If you go to main and you only pass 1 parameter, he will only call this one. If you pass 3 parameters, he will use this one. So that is programmatically at the moment this way. What is the purpose? It depends on the situation. In this circle, there is no specific purpose other than every constructor work differently. Here, I can customize my X and Y, the center point of my circle. So if I'm building a circle here, so you can say 3 and 4 for the X and Y, the center point. If I want to build a circle here, I use this one. So everyone have a purpose.
Yeah.
It really have a purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you able to get or do or calculate the area of a circle?
Yeah.
Do you know the equation of calculating the area of
Yeah.
a circle?
Yeah.
Are you able to write it
So
inside the method here?
yeah. I can't really get pi, right? So I just put 3.14.
Okay, fine, excellent.
Times R. Oh wait, square is what math.
Mass dot
Dot square. That's what. Hey, no, that's square root.
Yes, excellent. Okay,
It's
dot
mass. Is it mass of
dot
square? I
power,
forgot.
POW.
Dot power. Yeah, dot power. Yeah. Then I do R and two.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Now he asks you, no, wait. Get area. It means that he need you to return something.
Print, yeah. So should I print it out here?
Normally, when he say get, it means that you need to return. So he doesn't really care about printing much.
Then I should make this double, right?
Definitely, yes. This is a lot of points here.
I need something like this, right?
Yes.
Then I need to initialize it somewhere here, right?
No, you just
No?
you just can initialize it here. You put
Oh,
double.
okay. Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to call it then.
Still got error. Oh. Right. Wait, that's what? Yeah.
It works,
Well,
but you
that,
didn't call get area.
yeah, I need to call it, but I'm hoping, okay. You see if it will give me the value that I put in. Yeah.
Why?
Is it because of this I need to put?
He cannot find the simple. Why? No, you don't need to give R because R is already stored here. You already initialize it and store a value inside. No need to give it. So go back here. Let me see how you call the get area.
So I need to call it with a value lah.
No, how you call the method insert dime.
Oh, yeah.
What is the variable name that you have? What is the variable name? You needed a variable name, not the name of the class.
Oh, I see.
Use here bank and you call here using a bank. You create a student S1 and you use it here like this. Okay.
I see. Okay.
It doesn't return anything. You need to put this in a print statement. Yes.
Okay.
It works.
It works. Yeah.
Okay. Now, my question to you is that I want you to use the second constructor. You have two constructors here. You only use one. Can you try to use the second constructor?
Why? Well, what do you mean that? Why do I only use one?
So I want you to use that constructor. Do you know how we can use it? Can we look at the student
already aren't we already using both constructors?
No, you only can use one constructor at a time for a single variable. So you see here for the student you have two constructors, and you go to main. You find that one time you create a variable S1 that use the first constructor, and S2 use the second constructor. So it means that you cannot use the two constructors at the same time. Every time you create a variable, you only choose to use one constructor.
Yeah.
And every constructor have its own way of creating the circle or the students. So have a look again at the main. How did you call the student? Where is the student here?
Right. I see what you mean. Okay.
So one you call James Smith, one you call Sarah Jackson. They are totally different. Yes, but if you do that, that will create a circle using also the first constructor. So look at the second. Okay, go to circle, add
Okay,
to
let
print
me
statement.
move this here
Okay.
first.
Yes, fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Print statement here that this is the first constructor, and print statement here this is the second constructor.
Okay. Okay.
You can copy it from student also can. And for student class.
Oh, in the X. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I see. I just
You
need
write it here
this.
3 parameters or constructor 1.
Yeah.
So just remember constructor 1 only take 1 parameter.
Oh,
Did you start to
wait.
realize?
Okay, I see. But how come?
So if you want to call the second constructor, you have to remove 10 and 20 and let it use 0 and 0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now run.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
So now did you start to realize this is actually
Yeah,
C1
yeah.
and C2, two different variables, two different circles with different X, Y, and radius. Do you realize that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I just want you to understand that I only focused here on calling circles and doing the calculation. I didn't focus on creating X and Y for each one of them. It is done for me because I already put an effort and designed a circle. If I want to draw 10 or 20 circles, it's just only a matter of 10 lines by creating this circle variable. Inside the circle
Yeah,
variables, there is internally 3 variables that is created for me. I don't need to take care of them. I don't need to put them in the main class. If I want to put each circle is created, there is 3 internal variables that is created for me: X, Y,
yeah,
and R. Now, if I create 10 circles, how many variables is going to be created? 3 times 10. 10
yeah,
circles, each one of them have 3. So you end up with 30 variables. Did you see 30 variables here? If you try to put 30 variables in the main, it would be so messy. That's why
yeah,
I'm trying to tell you that you are trying to move the dirty work and put it in a separate file, which is a circle class. And it is done organized for you. You only hear 10 lines that you want to create a circle, get the area. Did you start to
yeah,
realize that this kind of object oriented, it adds more code that we need to write, but clean the things for us, clean the code for us, clean the look for us, make us focus only on important. We only not focusing on creating X, Y, and R. We focus on creating the circle and getting the area. Does it still confusing, or is a bit improving the understanding?
yeah.
I
I'm
don't request that
understanding.
you understand fully. It's a complex concept.
Yeah,
So any improvement so far?
yeah, yeah,
Got improvement.
yeah.
Okay. Can we uh, complete the remaining methods inside the circle?
Okay. What is this asking? Is in
Okay.
circle.
So is in circle actually let me see, huh? So if you want to get how to say, let me try to again, this is your center point of the circle, and this is another point here that is consists of A and B. Okay, this is X and Y. We want to know if you know the radius. Okay, you are able to do a mathematical formula that can tell you if actually this point lies within the range of that circle. Okay, but what is a mathematical formula? So you need to actually say your X minus A and Y minus B. And actually, let me remember, I believe we need to say this is to the power of 2, this is to the power of 2, and then we put this under a square root, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I can try to get you the exact mathematical formula if you cannot remember that, but even though this is actually behind or beyond our focus. Our focus is to actually write a method, translate this mathematical formula into actually coding. How you are able to, this is actually a plus sign. So if you got a formula like that, that use a power of 2, here a power of 2, and use a square root, are you able to use math.power and math.square root to actually get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get something here, okay, so this value, if this value is less than your radius, that is the value that it is returning here. If it is less than your radius, it means that the point that is given to you using A and B is actually inside the circle. You're confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, say again, if the radius is,
so
if
there is,
that is less than radius,
if this value that is good, the result of this mathematical formula, so let us say that it is let me see if we say it's d, or the distance. Okay, if this distance is we can say if let me see, we say radius, if d is less than or equal radius.
Okay.
So it means that we have to return true. This is asking for what? Is in circle. This is in circle returns true or false. So if d is less than or equals the radius, okay, now this is your center, this is your radius. Okay, if the distance from this center point to the new point, if the distance between them, which is calculating using this is a formula that can calculate the distance between 0.1 and 0.2. If this distance is actually bigger than the radius, it means that typically this point is outside here. If it is less than the radius, what does the radius tell you? Ajvin, you still with me?
Yeah, wait, why I keep getting lost? If this is smaller than the radius, means that it's
a distance is telling this is a point and this is a point, P1 and P2.
Yeah.
The distance between them, if it is less than the radius, it means that it is inside the circle. If it is bigger than the radius, it means that
okay.
Now is it clear?
Okay, now it's clear.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, good. So we again, our focus is just sometimes they don't really reveal too much about the formula, and then they depend that,
see.
oh, you studied it in the mathematics. But again, my focus here is not the mathematics at all. But be aware, if you work in the automation field, this kind of formulas, you will see it a lot. Believe me.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a robot, and the robot need to go and catch one item. So you need to know if the item is actually lying within the reach of the your robot arm or not. So this kind of things is simple, but it's important. Excellent. Yes.
I want this to be something, so maybe I do like
Plus, you have to put plus in the middle.
yeah.
If you want to separate them on two different lines, also you can.
Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, I can make this like two different variables and then combine.
Yes, but it's up to you.
I think this can be done. It's just the only thing is that the brackets can get. Okay, that should be correct. I think that's
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Now I just need A equals and B equals. So this A and B
It's an input.
is
Input
so
means
I
that
just
you
put
have
any. I just put any value I want.
no, wait. This is an input means that it will be given to you from the calling function. When you call it from the main, you will pass two values.
Oh, I see. So I don't need to initialize it?
No, not here. No.
Okay. So that's enough, right?
Yes, and then you have to put your
Then
if.
now I need to put D if D equals to
Less than or equal.
Oh, sorry, yeah, less than or equal to R.
From where you get your R, where is your R?
Yeah. My R, so means
It's radius there in the class itself.
yeah, so means I need to put radius, not R, right?
Yes.
Then radius, okay. Then
Return true.
I need to put return true.
Else you return false.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have it here. Yeah, okay. So that will work. So I should put it in here. Let's say I put 5 and 10.
Okay, let's see.